Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy King DV, and I'm with my co-host, Liddy. What's going on, bro?
Man, it's love, man.
On for A.J. Brown.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy King DV, and I'm with my co-host, Liddy. What's going on, bro?
Man, it's love, man.
On for A.J. Brown. Michael Carter the second.
They don't know Jalen Hurts like we know Jalen Hurts.
They was hanging on to Jalen Hurts.
Until next time, man, y'all know what it is.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody, man? This is another episode with Inside the Nest, man. I am King DV with my co-host. What's going on, bro?
And I'm chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's another week of, no football. I don't watch basketball like that, so it's not very interesting for me on this side of the world. All I'm watching is draft tapes and mock drafts. I got about 200 mock drafts, but I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy, DV. Nah, for real though. Like right now, it ain't much moving, man. It ain't much movement because how we like to keep so much under the wraps, man. So much low key. He like to move in such a militant manner. You really don't get the opportunity to really see what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's a situation where we just gotta wait until it's finalized, and then we'll understand what happened. Because right now we don't know nothing. We just chilling. It's quiet on the forefront.
I mean, yeah, it's quiet, but it's a lot of rumors. Also a lot of drama. It's also just things that Eagles fans earn to know what kind of news is going on. A lot of people saying that they got inside of the Eagles locker room. They're basically saying things about Nick Sirianni, things about why Sean Desai was fired. Just the camaraderie of the locker room, just how it fell apart. The D Guns, the what's the I don't even know the guy, Carlton, the guy that be on ESPN, who basically don't have that many views. By the way, it's a lot of things going on with that. But I just want to know what you wanted to get into first.
I mean, I guess we could go into the situation with Nick Sirianni, man, about this Dom situation. I guess it's reported, the situations where Dom wasn't allowed to be on the sideline. Nick Sirianni was, reported to have gotten into some argument with players and coaches, and that Dom's job is partially keeping Nick Sirianni under control. Like, to hear that a little bit, it kind of resonates because it kind of like, you see Jalen Hurts do it a couple times. You see things, go on where you like, oh, okay, understandable. See what's going on. I see, where he gets out of control, where he's unsustainable at moments, where he's not controlled, where he's not in a moment of his own emotions, where he can stand back and see what's going on. So, it just kind of shocked me a little bit that Dom leaving the room left a void where he was getting into with players and coaches. That's not a good report. I don't know if the report is 100% true also, but I did see when, a few opportunities came, he did get into it with guys, and we do have camera footage of that. So I'm wondering what's the issue when Dom isn't there.
The fact that Dom is reported and rumored that Dom is basically Nick Sirianni muzzle. That's basically like one of those things that you gotta look at. Like, hey, is he a leader of men? At the end of the day, I don't think so. A lot of people have turned cold on him. I believe also that when he got on the podium in the press conferences basically was taking up for guys and saying that was, that was my call or whatever like that. They show some type of respect for him. So it's like a 50-50 thing with Nick Sirianni with the players. I just think that, bringing in the vets showed a lot of how Jeffrey Lurie looked at the situation. Also, Howie Roseman looked at the situation as, the locker room, you're losing it. But also, you got some guys respect, but you're losing the locker room as well. Some of the vets that had, you had to respect, we don't know if they're going to be playing next year here. So it's just one of those things that Nick Sirianni just got to get together. He just got to get it together and, stay in his lane and not sit up there and show that type of emotion, yelling at guys and everything like that. It's more so, you critique and criticize guys like face to face. Don't sit up there and yell animated wise to the point where now the camera is on you. The guy's basically like, yo, man, like I'm not feeling this shit. I'm not feeling this at all. So Nick Sirianni just got to get it together. I do feel like Nick Sirianni has a issue on when to talk to players and how to talk to players in those moments, because they already heated at themselves for even messing up a play or something like that. And then you come in with your little rah-rah stuff. What's going on, Miss Ash? But you come in with your little rah-rah stuff, and then all of a sudden, you take a player out of the game like that. You really do. It was plenty of times. I'm not going to hold you. It's plenty of times that I've seen AJ Brown taken out of the game. Plenty of times. Because he's an emotional guy too. So if you sit up there, you yelling at him, or you telling Hassan Reddick, hey, get back on the field, because that was shown too on the video, you're going to be taken out of the game. So you could be the huge part of the downfall just because a player that could impact the game is taken out of a game, like an AJ Brown or Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, like I just don't know what to think of it, DV. Like it's kind of alarming to me too, because it's like, so you necessarily need somebody there in the locker room, on the sideline, in practice, monitoring what you got going on, because you can't control yourself. So you're telling me my head coach is a child? Like, what am I supposed to do with that? What am I, if the report is true? If the report is true, it's alleged right now, but if it is true, what am I supposed to do with that as a fan, as a player? If you're a player, you obviously know it, but as a fan, as a person looking on the outside looking in, what am I supposed to think when I hear that my coach needs a monitor, a babysitter for things to flow correctly? If not, he gets too emotional to control himself and he gets out of pocket with everybody. How do you tell me he kept his job? It's at a point now where I'm like, how did he keep his job if you need monitors for this man? You need people to watch over this man. Like, what is going on, DV? That does not sound good to me. I'm not okay with that. I'm like, what? He need monitors? He needs other grown men to basically control him. And that's not the first time we've heard something like that.
No. And, so it's almost like he kept his job because basically
he was in that begging. He was in that bed. He was in
he probably was Keith Sweat.
What do I need to do?
Sweat. So I really believe that it's similar to taking a bad kid to a scared street, because you're not going back home. You're out of here. I feel like that was the whole thing, and he just said yes sir, yes sir, yes sir to everything that Jeff Lurie and Howie Roseman was pitching to him. Like, hey, we need to get some vets in here. Hey, we need to do this. Hey, we need to do that, and he's all for it. You got to take a step back. Even at the podium, you could see Howie Roseman sitting up there trying to deflect some of the questions, trying to deflect, like you're protecting this guy, you're pampering this guy, and it's going to get to the point. I'm hoping not that we don't have a team like that. We have a team that could keep winning ball games in the season and put himself in a position to be in the playoffs. But it's to the point if it's like
But DV,
a
DV,
seven
what
and
happens when you have a guy like Vic Fangio who's opinionated, who's not going to let you sit there and do stupid stuff without him interjecting, and you can't control yourself?
they're gonna bump heads. They're gonna bump heads because I already knew they were gonna bump heads because when he said I'm gonna sit on some of the because since I'm a head coach and that's what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna sit in some defensive coaches and coordinators meetings too. Why? You're not that type of coach. You're an offensive coach, and I don't even want you to sit in there. From after what I saw last year, I don't want you to sit in there either. So why are we like you just manage stuff, get guys riled up? You know, that's what you're supposed to do. Get guys wanting to come to work. You know, don't sit up there and mess up Kellen Moore's system because we need Devontae Smith to have a ball out year in his contract year. And don't sit up there and mess with Vic Fangio, what he got going on because he got his own system. Nick Sirianni needs to just stay in his place this season if he's going to last the whole season.
How do you feel about Devontae Smith's comments about his conversation with Kellen Moore?
I'm actually okay with it. Man. I'm happy they did have a conversation first and foremost. You know, I'm shocked that, you know, it wasn't both of them. Or he probably did have a conversation with AJ, but Devontae is more vocal about what happened. I think that Devontae Smith is actually excited more because he knows that he's going to be more involved in the offense and have a lot of mismatches in the season. So I just can't wait to see that on the field. I know he can't. And I think that the conversation was a genuine conversation. And I'm just happy that, you know, Smitty is looking at it with probably like a glass half full type situation. Twiz, what's going on, Twiz? What's going on? Eagles had landed.
I think, you know, his comments to me seem like he in a situation where he prepared to have a big season. It seemed like Kellen Moore, whatever they conversed about football, about ball, I think he excited about whatever he heard, man. I think how he's been told he's gonna be used is probably elevating his soul because last year was poor, man. Last year was something you don't want to have to endure as a receiver. You want to be able to go out there and play freely, but it wasn't that opportunity given to him. And I don't know who it was on at this point. You know, Brian Johnson has become the scapegoat, so we just gonna leave it at that. It was Brian Johnson, because Sirianni still got the job. So there's no need to continue to slander what they've already told us they don't care about. So the opportunity is there now for Kellen Moore to come in and elevate this offense, and I'm pretty sure he had a conversation with AJ Brown. AJ Brown right now isn't dealing with Philadelphia Eagles at this moment. For whatever reason he chooses, it doesn't matter. Who cares? So we won't know what his conversation with Kellen Moore is probably ever. But I'm glad Devontae Smith did enlighten us that he did at least have a conversation with him. He didn't give us too much information, but just to hear that he was excited about the conversation and what was told him on the other end of the phone sounds uplifting to me. I think Kellen Moore is gonna bring some things to this offense that can uplift everybody around and bring some more of the 2022 vibes, less of the 2023 vibe. I just want to see what he does, you know, coming out the gate, and I want to see what Howie Roseman kind of compensates him with, because that's kind of Howie Roseman thing, you know. He kind of tries to leave his coordinators with no excuses. So he tried to go, even though he cuts corners and he does all the sideways, and he still tries to go out and get you as much talent as possible. So you can't blame the general manager for the failures that come on the field, because he went and got you all the pieces. You said you needed a linebacker, he went and got you linebackers. You said you needed this, you needed that, he went and got it. You know, you have the opportunity.
Twiz, what's going on, man? That's my first super chat, bro. Like, say Keller already drawing up plays for Smitty. Man, he don't have to really draw up plays for Smitty, man. He had those type plays for CeeDee Lamb. He had he got plays for CeeDee Lamb, and he had plays for their tight ends. So I know Smitty and Dallas Goddard's go to eat. They go eat, bro. And I think that Smitty is going to have a good year. I think this is going to be his year, especially being a contract year. I think that we should sign him sooner than later because Amon St. Brown is looking for a contract. Justin Jefferson is having some trouble over there with the Vikings. Who else? CeeDee Lamb.
It ain't really
It's
trouble
about to
though.
be due for
I mean, he just wanna know what they plan is with quarterback.
he got.
Are we
Yeah,
going
that's
to
what
a
I'm
young
saying.
quarterback and starting over, or are you keeping Kirk Cousins?
I think it's trouble
He
because
said he's not signing the contract until it's written in stone. What they doing?
and then Justin Jefferson he wants to win. At the end of the day, it's cool to sit up there and win in the regular season, but he wants to
He gonna
go
sign with
far.
him, but I think the difference becomes down to like if they go with a young quarterback, he probably gonna sign a 3-year deal. Let's see how this progress. If it don't progress in 2 years, I'm out. But if you sign Kurt, he probably get the long-term deal done.
Kirk ain't it though, man. Like I need more from that. I need somebody else.
He want to play with Kurt.
He's been frustrated with Kurt before Kurt got hurt. He was frustrated with him.
Nah, he kind of asked the organization last year and this year to sign him.
How old is Kirk Cousins?
Asked 3 or 4 times.
How old is Kirk Cousins? Because that tell you like 30, how long he will be there.
31, maybe 30. He's not that old because he came out with RG3.
Okay. See, and that's the only thing because I think he's.
Oh, yes, he is. He's old.
Well, how old is he?
35.
Yeah, and he not like Aaron Rodgers and Brady type thing where you could just go into your 40s and try to play.
But he don't do too much, so you ain't gotta worry about him doing too much. I mean, he gonna check that thing down. He ain't gonna put it in too much harm's way. Listen, I heard a scenario earlier that kind of gave me a little spooky vibe. They said, what if the Patriots signed Kirk Cousins and at the number 3 overall pick, they bring in Marvin Harrison Jr.?
That wouldn't scare me. Marvin Harrison Jr. scares me with any veteran or any talented quarterback in the league right now, but Kirk Cousins doesn't scare me. I'm sorry. He's better than Matt Jones.
They still have some of the top money at cap. So you got to think once they pull those 2 names in, what else falls in place? Possibly can easily get a wide receiver 2 at that point. Probably easily.
I ain't worried about that.
Patriots ain't in our division, but I'm saying I'm
not talking about it. I'm not talking about for us. I'm talking about just in general. Like that's not a team that I'm looking at.
That's a
crazy AFC.
Hey, look. You got to think about Robert Kraft too. He ready to win. It's a rebuild, but he don't want to rebuild. He's forced to rebuild.
I mean, yeah, he was forced to rebuild.
So if he can somehow get a veteran quarterback and a top receiver, because they've never had that ability. So he get a veteran quarterback and a top receiver. I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard. It's a lot of moves out there that can be made. Some of these teams can speed up these rebuilds. I'm just hoping that the Eagles are aggressive to slow them down from doing.
Who would you sign first? Smitty or Dickerson, and why?
I don't know, man. That's tricky. I mean, like, it's a possibility to sign both of them at the same time. If I had to pick one over the other, I'm probably going with Smitty. I mean, it's a lot easier to work out his contract quicker. You know what I mean? He's a lot more productive. I mean, I want to see like it's a little difficult to sign Landon first I mean, he a lineman, but I know his number a lot lower than what Smitty number. It's gonna take a lot more negotiating to get it. You know what I mean? Like you got to get Smitty done because Smitty number steady going up too. Dickerson number
Right.
not gonna move that much. His number gonna be kind of solid. It ain't gonna go up or down. But let a T Higgins get paid. A guy that's
Yeah.
comparable in stats.
Let
a
yeah.
they comparable in stats. I mean, it ain't really too many number twos out there that really can get signed, but like T Higgins, ain't really too many number twos to get signed.
I'm just talking about
I'm
receivers in
just
general. Like I said,
T Higgins.
Amon
I mean,
Brown.
you got to think about it because like some of the receivers that's gonna get paid aren't gonna affect his number. You know what I mean? So like you might as well pay Smitty earlier than Dickerson. Dickerson number is solid. You know it's between like 16 and 18. It ain't going nowhere. No other guard is getting paid top dollar. The top guard is like Zach Martin, not even a top paid guard. So like the money not going up. And he been complaining about a raise. So the money for Dickerson ain't moving. I would pay Smitty first because of, just business. Everybody else get paid. People start getting paid. Numbers start going up. Now, where you would negotiate at, you can't negotiate at. You can go in with Landon after Smitty with a number he more than likely going to take.
See, I say Smitty, like I said, because you got all these wide receivers that's about to come up on some contract, and you don't want somebody like a CeeDee Lamb or Amon St. Brown to set up there and set the tone on where receivers needs to be paid. You want to do basically what you did with Jalen Hurts. Get the contract over and done with. So, you lock up that guy just in case, a lot of people call AJ Brown a diva and everything like that. You still got a number one in Devontae Smith. He wants to play here. He wants to be here. The way he talks about being in Philly, I feel like you need to keep guys around like that. We kept, that's our formula. We the BGs, the Kelseys, the Fletchers, we kept guys around here that wanted to be here and built the foundation. We need still foundational guys, regardless of the rotational pieces. Landon Dickerson, he's going to get paid regardless. I feel like it's all about the number and how he wants to stretch it out. But I think he's still going to get paid because you still need that guy here, especially if Kelsey is retiring. Then you got Cam Jurgens, and then I don't know how high they are on Tyler Steen on the other side. But you need a guy like Landon Dickerson on that front line.
Look, because DV, you can think about this. You can sign Landon Dickerson to a 6-year, 16.5 at any point in time, and he wouldn't complain.
He wouldn't. What are you complaining about? You're not complaining. But see, the whole thing is he can't after this year, like he done too. He's a second round pick. So yeah, you got to get both done, but I would get Smitty out the way first. That was my question. I would get him out the way first, and then I would work on Landon Dickerson, especially if we make the moves to restructure or cut people post June 1st. So I think that's what it is.
Nah, I don't think Jigga. I think if he was the one receiver, that number would be right there. But I'm thinking how we gonna give him somewhere between 18 and a half and 21.
I feel
and
like
if it's 18 and a half DV, it's gonna be more guaranteed money.
That would make sense. But I was looking at more like 2022 range. He's not going to get the 25 a year like AJ Brown. But I feel like a 2022 range, I think that would be doable. I think that would be doable for him. Especially if we get guys that basically like no names on defense besides the guys we already have, and then put all our money that we're going to get back into the offense. then yeah, Smitty could get paid that. He could get paid
Yeah.
that.
I'm like, I'm just looking at numbers and stuff. I know how we move. He had been and gave that man so much money up front. It won't even matter what the number is on the price tag. Give him a big signing bonus. Give him like 30, 20, 25, 30 signing bonus. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Pay him less. Give him money up front. Let that man get paid, man. He been putting in hella work. Let him get paid. Let him eat. Let him eat.
No. You said you didn't have before we got on. You said you didn't have an issue with Kevin Byard. We both agreed that Bradbury should not be on the team anymore. What's going on, Jinx? I ain't see you in a minute. Who? Because you said it and you start laughing. Who do you believe should not be on the roster?
Okay, we ain't got to
Besides
go to the
Bradbury.
first name. We ain't got to go. I was just going to say we got Avonte Maddox.
Okay.
Kenneth Gainwell.
Okay.
Jack Driscoll. Stahl and Calcaterra.
No, I think Calcaterra, Albert O need to go.
Man,
I think Stahl is good because
three
he's a
of them
blocker.
need to go, man. Damn, we don't benefit from none of them. Neither one of them don't do nothing great. I need new energy, bro. I don't need. Listen. You know what I've been watching, DV, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been watching a lot of the snaps when Stahl is on the field, and he gets open. Jalen Hurts don't trust him. You might as well let him walk, bro. There's no trust there. There's no trust factor. Bro. I wish I would have clipped. Bro, I can show you 7 plays where Stahl come wide open. Jalen Hurts is looking him dead in his eyes, and he didn't throw that rock. I need somebody new, bro. You might as well bring me in either a young tight end who can build with him.
Shorter list would be who we keep it. That's the shorter list.
Yeah. Because I was finna go. I was finna start dropping people. Quez Watkins. I'll keep Olamide. I will bring Olamide back. I told you I like him in that role. Bring back Swift. Bring back Opeta. Kevin Byard can stay. Everybody else that's on the other side of that list, man, can go, man. I just don't listen, bro. Like I've already preached that the coaching is something you want to do. You know what I mean? Sometimes that is an issue because sometimes if you're not helping the player execute, sometimes they're not in the proper position to execute, so they get left in bad situations. Understandably, I understand that, right? But some of these players didn't show effort. They didn't show the will to win. They gave up. They quit. So it's like Kevin Byard came in the middle of dysfunction. Let's be real. We played a few games where we won, but we were starting to go into the dysfunction. So he didn't get an opportunity to really play and help us get the rolling. So I think he deserves an opportunity. Even though I want to restructure him and say that $9.5 million I think we get to save, and put it towards somebody else. But I think a lot of these guys, man, we the only way I'm moving off Kevin for me is if we getting some young that's a dog. I'm not finna just abandon the safety position again until I'm for sure I have a piece to solidify my safety room. We already went through this. We just can't be kicking dudes out the door until we know what we got. But that linebacker room, everybody can go but N'Kobe, man. And boy, if he had played by 6 more games, he might be on the list. He ain't played enough games for me to truly evaluate. So I'm gonna give him an opportunity to come back and be healthy. But
let's see.
What I really want people to stop doing is mocking Patrick Queen. I really want people to stop doing that because we're not getting Patrick Queen. I don't want him. I don't want to pay that.
His price tag gonna be
I
too
don't
high.
want him. His price tag, his ability on the field, it's not there. It's not it. He's not the guy. I am sorry.
So hypothetically speaking, if Howie Roseman says, okay, we got Patrick Queen and we got Devin White, you wouldn't be happy with that?
No. We cooked again. Neither one of them can cover. Neither one of them can cover. Devin White can't cover, and Patrick Queen can't cover. So we in. Listen. If you told me we was going into the season with Levante David, Nakobe Dean, and any one of the 3 linebackers that I have in the draft that I would willingly take on the team as our 3 linebackers, I'll be fine.
I would.
I'll be fine with that. I would. You know why? Because it's the opportunity. Because I think Levante David still got enough juice in him to play, and I think the young linebackers that I have in the draft that I have vividly watched tape on, I believe all 3 of them can bring something to this defense that we need. I also have 2 run stoppers in that lineup right now. So right now, if you really want to do it, I mean, we could, you know what I'm saying? That's how I would do it, because bringing in a Patrick Queen, bringing in the Devin White, we get the same holes we already had. I'd rather bring in Levante David and either give me a young linebacker and Nakobe Dean, or give me really, I'll take 3 young linebackers over taking one of them old guys, man. Yeah, he's not a dog. He's a puppy. He need a father figure at the linebacker next to him, somebody that really got it. And I don't know if Nakobe Dean. See, I know Nakobe Dean can vet him, but I don't know if Nakobe Dean has enough stature on the field to stand up by himself yet. So I can't say putting him next to Nakobe Dean is going to be a success. That's where I'm at, DV. Like, I need to see more out of Nakobe before I believe you could put somebody next to him and he can help him. It ain't there yet. We ain't seen it yet. If it's there, we ain't seen it. I ain't seen enough plays.
I don't think Nakobe got it. Honestly, I think he's a good.
I ain't gonna say that. I haven't seen enough snaps to evaluate either way.
He's a good rotational piece, man. I don't know. I think that Howie's way over his head, basically saying that
starter linebacker.
He's a guy
played at a high level, and I also seen him
play
at a low level.
When?
Oh, that Patriots game.
It's the first game of the year, bro.
He played well, though.
He did, but that was the first game of the year.
I mean, how many games did he play, DV? He only had about 4 games.
My point exactly.
Well, 3.5.
So if he's not available anytime, why put him as a starter?
That's why I'm at. I don't know what he has. He can come out here and be healthy and go crazy, and everybody be like, "Oh, Nakobe Dean died." I don't know if he can do it. I don't know. I'm 50-50.
And then there's another guy that I don't feel is good in coverage. I don't feel like he's the best in coverage.
He's not bad in coverage, but I think the coaching from the linebackers situation had him very confused. He was always just in the wrong spot. Like he 2 yards too far, 2 yards too high, 2 yards too low. Like he just not in the spot. I think maybe I'm hoping this linebacker coach helps us improve, because I think that's all we need. Like, we need somebody to kind of show the defense in a different realm. And now you got Vic Fangio, who gonna ask him to do some things. You know what I mean? It ain't just gonna be given to you. You're gonna have to go out there and show Vic Fangio you know what you're doing. And if Vic Fangio put Nakobe Dean on the field as a starter, I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. She only gonna put the best linebackers on the field.
We gotta see. I don't know if Vic Fangio will go that route. I don't know if he's just going to settle in with one of his guys that he already coached that knows the system well. that how he wants it perfected. I don't know.
I haven't known him to do that though. He really he. I can't name a guy that he really took from a team to a team before. I heard this rumor that we want to do from the Dolphins, but
yeah.
what's the opportunity that Howie gonna go pay top dollar for a linebacker who's subpar at most? He good. Look, his best attribute is blitzing. Everything else is mid. So we got him
for the future.
Listen, we could use Nolan Smith to do that.
No.
I think Nolan Smith could be a good blitzer.
Of course,
if you got 5-man front and you got him just shooting down the gap, I think he'd be straight. He got quarterback. He got the eyes. He gotta be this guy. I mean?
He gotta be this guy before.
But that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be a free man. I would as a free man, and he know how to get to the quarterback. He's not gonna miss. Or Reed Blankenship.
So you wouldn't keep Reed either, because I didn't hear you say his name.
He's not under contract. He's not up for contract.
Okay. So that's why you say his name. I got you.
Yeah. He'll drop it. Kenneth Gainwell ain't either, but he on the last year his. I'd rather give up him than, you know what I'm saying, keep him.
So D Gunn is I'm gonna just paraphrase. He basically was saying something to the extent that the contract of Jalen Hurts had everybody in the locker room, including him, pulling at different directions to the point where he couldn't even concentrate, or he wasn't even focused and mentally focused, I should say.
About the endorsements and stuff.
Pay call it and stuff like that. Yeah. What do you think about that?
I told you that though.
You think
go back week 8. I told you. I said if it looks like Jalen Hurts got too much going on and he can't get to what he want to do. It was too much, bro. It hit too fast. It was like he was regular all 2023. I mean, all 2022. He regular. He just the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. He goes to the Super Bowl, puts up a grade A performance, and his phone goes stupid. So he's getting endorsements. On top of that, he's negotiating with the GM of the Philadelphia Eagles, $255 million. I'm pretty sure once you put some type of investment like that, you got more comments to him. It's like, hey man, what's going on, Jalen? Yeah, hey man, we're not looking too good out there, man. What's going on? You ever watch like TV? You ever watch like a show that's about like Texas football?
Yeah.
Like anything, movie, show, whatever about Texas football. You know how like they kind of like take over the city, and then when they find a guy, like everybody's going to that guy, like, hey, you better win the state championship. Hey, you better win the state championship. And then later in the movie or the show, he breaks down because he can't take all the pressure. Jalen Hurts just didn't break down. He was just going through so much. He like, where do I find time to do what I do? When can I get back in the lab? When can I get back to doing what I do, working? Y'all want me to sign these bills and pay these bills and get out here and get this money. Let me get to what gets the money. Bro, every time I turn my TV on, I see Hulu. I see Jalen Hurts.
Hey, Eagles has landed. That's the movie I was thinking about too. Exactly what movie.
Look, think about the quarterback and that running back after Boobie Miles, after Boobie went down, right? What they told him the whole movie. It was state championship or bust, and you might get threatened a few times. How devastated was he when they lost?
The what, Super Bowl?
When they lost the state championship. The look inshore.
He was
everybody crying, laying on the ground, and it's like that's the weight that's on you. if you really know the whole story, like they go back and win state championships and all types of things
Yeah.
after that. But
Yeah.
just that moment, like
They said that in the movie.
I'm hoping we have that moment where like last year was so devastating to my team, so devastating to my leaders, so devastating to the organization that Howie Roseman goes out and is aggressive, and then we hit week 1, hit training camp, hit OTAs, all that stuff. You know, when we get to that moment, I want to be that team that's not just trying to get vengeance or be angry. I want to be driven to win.
I appreciate you, Nina. I appreciate you. But I feel you. I think that he did get a little pressure. I just said that, he didn't really work out like he did coming into 2022 season. I think that the limelight and the contract and everything got to him, but I still think he was still Jalen Hurts at some instance of the season. But he wasn't really focused, and he went back to his comfort zone where being uncomfortable is what got him to the Super Bowl, what got him winning ball games. He was able to throw certain passes that I didn't see him throw all last year that he threw in 2022. They said that he at the beginning of the season he was working out with the young guys like CJ Stroud and them. But at the same time, I'm like Jalen Hurts normally in the lab with some vets. They said that he was learning some stance from Drew Brees. He was talking to the Mannings. He's real close with the Mannings. He had phone conversations with Tom Brady. Like he was really focused on how could he get better.
Quarterback coach at one point.
He was really focused on how to get better. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 2022, but 2023, they had him going every which way.
Right, because it's a mist of his own mentality. It wasn't there on, like he was still with the one-liners, things like that. He still had those things, but on the field, you didn't really see Jalen Hurts.
Did he really though?
He did. He still had the one-liners, but no.
What's the best one-liner of 2023?
Keep the main thing the main thing.
That's from 2022. He been said that.
No, he was saying,
something new. I can
new.
Tell you the best one from 2020. I can tell you something. The best one from 2022. I didn't just walk through the fire to smell the smoke.
Yeah,
that's mine. That's my favorite one for 20. But I can't tell you. That's what I'm telling you.
I can't. Like I'm saying I don't have. I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite for 2023. I just know.
I just said tell me. I didn't tell you to tell me a favorite. Tell me a one-liner from 2023.
I gotta look back at it, but at the same time, I just think that a lot of people just was tired of hearing it because how we were playing, especially even when we were winning last season. I feel like he was doing the one-liners and nobody wanted to hear it because they was like, "How are we going to get better?"
I was asking for the one-liners.
No, because the one-liners don't do anything. The one-liners don't do anything because it's not on the field.
The one-liners are totally different. Like they give you a different energy, dog. The one-liners is different, and he wasn't giving them to us, and it was just like, okay, well, we're like, I don't know. It just to me, it's a part of his character as Jalen Hurts. The one-liners is a part of him. When I'm not hearing the one-liners, I'm like, what's going on? Where he at? Where mentally?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's everything that we was talking about with him, with the endorsements, the contract, the deal with Jordan, all that type stuff that he didn't really have an opportunity to be really focused on the upcoming year. Then on top of that, the coaching on and him just not being on the same page is very frustrating.
I heard all year, Jigga, was about the standard. That's all I heard. Are we gonna change it? Standard. We didn't reach the standard. Standard. What's the standard? That's the best one-liner, DV, of the year. the standard line when he was like,
Yeah, because he was like basically it's a standard.
is it the standard
winning?
or is it winning?
Is it winning? So you got 1A and 1B. I remember that.
I was like the only one I remember.
I think that was real gaslighting. I think that he know what to say in certain moments to try to BS his way out of situations. But at the end of the day, I just want him to put it on the field like he did in 2022. That's what I want from my quarterback. He took risks, he took chances. He trusted his guys. He basically was talking to guys. I was just watching the 2022 season, and then I watched like the highlights of 2022 and the highlights of 2023. And it's totally different. Like he's sitting up there, he's talking to guys like, hey, we got to win the ball game. Even in the huddle, like he was different. He was different. He had the team riled up and everything. He was punching Jordan Davis. He was punching guys and all that. And then this season, he tried to do that with Jalen Carter and all that. And we were winning the games, but we were still playing sloppy football. And like nobody got it together. Just like you said, the whole team actually just gave up. And I feel like he gave up on the team because of the confliction of him individually and the team needed from him. And I think that's where it was. I think he just need to get back to playing football. Just like I'm proud, we were just talking about AJ Brown. AJ Brown needed to get out of that space of being on social media because he's arguing with fans. He's saying certain things. And I'm like, yo, you got to get out of that space, get back into your mindset, and then go out here and just play football. And I think that's what he's doing, especially putting out that video of him working out.
I think, man, I don't really know, like, with all those dudes and what's going on and how it's moving, like, me knowing what I know, right, DV, it's like, I'm not waiting for an answer. Like, I'm not waiting for you to explain what's going on. I mean, I just want y'all to get back to the basics, to what matters. It's winning football games. It's performing on the field and not winning like the 10-1. You know what I mean? The 10-1, it's 10 wins, but I don't think you get away with that again. So we need to be playing a little bit better, executing a little bit better. So I mean, I don't need to see video of you getting better, putting it on Instagram and nothing like that. Just get in the lab, like right now.
Like what's pissing me off is that like 2022, they kept saying, "Oh, it's an easy schedule. It's an easy schedule, right?" 2023, it was more so that, okay, yes, we had a great performance in the Super Bowl and a loss. Cool. Now we're sitting up there with a target on our back. Yes, the games are going to be tougher, but we were way more better team. We had a more dynamic running back. And you went into the season thinking like, okay, with Jalen Carter, with Nolan Smith, Nakobe Dean when he was healthy and starting. You had guys out there, even the all pro cornerbacks that we had in Slay and Bradbury before the horrible season of Bradbury. We thought like, okay, well, we could actually not make some noise, not as 2022, but we knew that we had a great defense. That went down the drain. It's now coming into this season. I think that they're going to be looking at us as lit. They're going to be looking at us as lit. They're going to be looking at us like that now. And I don't like that. I hate it. They're going to look at us like, yo, we could beat this team. It's rumored that the first game. Listen, it's rumored in the first game. The first game is going to be in Brazil. It's going to be against the Cleveland Browns.
Okay. I don't think they're going to look at us like that. The reason why, and that's why I think people had to get fired. If you come back in, it's Brian Johnson and it's Sean Desai, we fooled. But the respect people have for Vic Fangio, respect people have for Kellen Moore around the NFL as coordinators is going to make people be like, we can't go in here and sleep on them because I know they got a game plan. Because that's one thing I say about Kellen and Vic Fangio. They coming in the game with a game plan, and they're going to execute the game plan. The only problem with one is he doesn't know how to stop going with the game plan. And the other one, He is adjusting his game plan. I've been watching some Vic Fangio tape, and I'll tell you, he done changed it up a little bit. He done adjusted it. He got some things he gonna shoot out there this year that you ain't gonna see. I seen stuff in his defense with the Dolphins that I didn't see with Chicago, that I didn't see with Denver, that I didn't
What's
see
up?
with the Chiefs. He's
But it's different
he's
personnel.
evolution.
The personnel changed.
Yeah, but if you get the right personnel, he can run the defense how he really want to. And I'm hoping Howie just go out and be a little aggressive and let him do it. Just do it. Don't be scared. Just make it happen.
You think Howie listens to him in the war room?
I think they're gonna have some type of conversation, and it's enough respect there that it's gonna go well.
Okay.
I think they got enough respect for each other that it won't get out of hand.
I think that the coordinators is going to have a big say so in who we bringing in on free agency and in the draft. Except for probably O-line, and that's all Stoutland and probably Kelsey, depending if he's in there.
Nah, Dev, I appreciate you for the banner though, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you can't never get it back. I'm sorry, man. This got to go through war and transparencies before I can send him back. Man, he got to get a little blood on him. But I appreciate
whoever
you,
wants.
Hey, shout out to Dev though.
Yeah, yeah, I see Dev in a minute on here. But yeah, I just think that that war room is going to be big. Like, whoever's in there. Like, I gotta see who's in there that's putting the bug into Howie Air. I don't need Howie just to go off the deep end and do Howie things. I want him to.
I don't think he'll go off the deep end. I just don't want him to fall in love with Georgia, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And just be like, oh, I got to get it from here. I got to get it from here. Like, there's other prospects all over this draft. So you need somebody to kind of advise that, hey, we don't have to go to the best school to get the best talent. We can go to other places and get good talent that's not in the SEC. Understandably, I know people want the SEC because it's flashy and they the closest thing to the NFL, but you just need somebody to be like, hey, I see a linebacker at this school. I see at this school. Like, maybe we could look into looking at some more things, because our analytic team, they need to be fired.
I agree. Yeah, they do. I agree. I think that we can't rock with that. We need to, hire some more people, some new people, some new minds in there. What else? What else you want to discuss, man?
I don't know, man. Like, I'm ready for some stuff to happen, DB. For real, to be honest, bro. Like, I'm just waiting, like, to see. I'm waiting for the opportunity for Howie to be able to pick up the phone and make some real power moves, like really make some calls. Well, it ain't rumored, but it's actually some things going on. So I really want to know, what he gonna do. I kind of want to know what the first move gonna be. Like, I know I wanted listen. I wanted to be corner in the free agency.
You said you want a corner?
Yeah.
So what about Snead?
I think they're gonna throw the bag at him. But I'll take either one though. I'll take Snead, or give me Jalen Johnson if he's available. Either one of those two. I think that's the only. Let me double check.
Howie would be the man if he could get out of that Bradbury contract. It's a long shot, but if he could get out of that Bradbury contract,
hard to get out of there.
If he could get out of it, man, he'll be the.
It ain't that hard though, DV. If you really look at the numbers, if you really look at the numbers, it's not hard to get out of that contract.
But it don't has to be like
It's
a
not that
two-way
long.
street.
Hold on. Let me see what these. Not really. He don't got a no trade clause, so it ain't really hard to get out of that contract.
Damn
Um,
it. I cracked my phone.
oh, this might be the wrong. I'm looking at the wrong year. I'm tripping.
Oh, while you looking at that, Miss Ash, just to answer your question, I just think that he's a camp body / practice squad guy. I think he's going to be like another Trey
Who?
Sermon. I don't think he's going to the running back
The
that we
running
got
back?
for the 49ers. Yeah. I don't think he's going to be in the lineup.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't think so.
he decent. He actually was supposed to be. He actually was supposed to, but they got CMC.
Yeah.
His playing
I
time
don't
got cut
know.
because they got CMC. To be honest,
They need to see what they got out of him. So how big are you that they could resign like a Smitty
all right.
or the rumor
So here we go.
him
Right
with
here.
him?
Hold on.
Go.
Here go the free agents right here. Adoree Jackson, Kendall Fuller, Micah Hyde, safety, Michael Davis,
Yeah,
Jeff Okuda, Emmanuel Mosley,
I'll take a
C.J.
quarter.
Henderson, Jordan Lewis, Steven Nelson, Levi
No, I don't want
Wallace,
something.
Jalen Mills,
Hell no.
Shaquille Griffin, Miles Bryant, Kawan Williams, Trey. I don't even know who he is. Dane Jackson, Ronald Darby. Ugh. Jalen Johnson. What they looking? Now let me see his market value real quick. While we here, let me see his market value.
Would you trade our first for Alexander instead of drafting a what if corner?
Uh,
Well, Alexander, like what? How old is he? Like 24, 25?
I don't want to trade any assets. I'm sorry. Who? Jair
Alexander.
Alexander? That was like
Oh,
28.
Jair. I mean, I'll trade for him.
Yeah, like 28.
I'll trade for him.
Nah,
But don't he play the same size as
nah, not if I can get.
I'll trade it.
Not if I can get Jay. And he played the same side as Slay.
I thought
He probably can switch, but nah, give me Jalen.
no,
Give
because he
me
was playing
Jalen Johnson.
because when he was playing the Cowboys, he was on the opposite side of like where Slade
He
will be.
follow. He does travel though. He will
Yeah.
travel. But I don't want to trade any assets, bro, for an agent corner, dog. We just did this.
Yeah, we did.
We just gave money to an agent corner. We got to change it up, man. Let's go get one of these young guys. Jalen Johnson is what, 20-something?
Yeah.
24. Come on, bro.
I just hope
Let's
that
go spend that bread on somebody young.
I hope how we don't
Look, his market value is 5 years, 70-something million. I'll pay him. Lock him in.
No.
Lock him in. He didn't prove it.
I don't know.
He played on. Look, Chicago defense is bad. He was locked down.
I'm just saying.
The only person I'm trading assets for, I told y'all who it is. If it ain't him, I'm not giving him no draft picks. And you know who it is, DB. Nate, I'm sorry. I got a problem with Clemson DBs. Call me a homer, but the last Clemson DB we drafted didn't show up.
No.
Nah, but DB, though. If it ain't PS2, bro, I'm not trading no first round because they probably would. That's probably what the Packers will on first, second round pick. I'm not giving y'all that. I'm not doing it.
For PS2, we really got to get rid of Bradbury. if we get
PS2, I
PS2.
trade with. I ain't gonna say I trade whatever, but I trade a decent amount for PS2. I pay a decent amount. I pay a decent amount.
I'm just trying to see how this defense going to shape up, man. Because the offense is already set. They just need running back and possibly a wide receiver 3. I'm just trying to see how this defense shape up. Who they're going to have out there week 1. Between the free agency, the draft. Just trying to see, like, envision, like, we can say well how he won't do, but he said he was becoming open-minded to listening to people in the war room. So that's what I'm saying. I really want him to, be more open-minded, because doing the same formula is the league caught up to that already. Now we got to do something totally different. I'm in agreement of getting younger, and possibly getting somebody that can take over for Slay when he dip. I think he's going to dip that year too. I think he out of there. But we got to get people put in place. We just got to get people put in place for these guys that's aging.
I think we should do it. I think we should do it faster than later. Earlier the better.
Right. But you want to get.
You can start. Like Kelly Moore. Getting in contact with your players, building some type of camaraderie, man. Bringing people in and getting some workouts in together, hanging out together. I know the small things count when it comes to this ball, man. When it comes to this football, the smallest things can be major.
Yeah, and like I said, it don't have to be a whole lot of names, man. I understand Eagles fans sit up there and say, when a guy's available, oh, let's get him. Oh, he want to be traded. Let's get him. But it's not all about names, man. You see that. You see the winners, man. The winners don't have a lot of household names. They just got guys out there that can get it done, and young guys that can get it done. That's what they got. So at the end of the day, I think that we just need to do our due diligence, that like basically knowing what we need and basically putting the right guys into the right situations, because Vic Fangio's scheme, if you watched it, what kind of cornerbacks with what kind of linebackers he's looking for, what kind of play calling he does, he runs what, a 3-4.
Oh yeah, 3-4.
Yeah, he runs a 3-4. So yeah, you got to get guys in there that's familiar with that. It's going to be a whole new type of schemes to some of the players that's on the roster. But at the same time, I think that you just got to get guys that's ready week one, and know that we can't get blood put in our mouth for a second season. That's what I'm aiming for the season.
Walk me real quick. I want a young DB. I don't have to worry about any bad habits from any other old NFL defense that you played. You come in fresh. Everything you learn from the DB coach, everything you learn from Fangio, everything you learn from whoever else you are looking up into in the locker room will be your first experience as a cornerback. I think we need some young, fiery guy. And I mean, yes, I'm down with getting Jalen Johnson, but if we're gonna go with a young cornerback, I gotta get Bradbury off the team.
So you're not good. You're not good. Like I said, we do got some guys like that. I don't know how they're going to perform year 2, but you got Ringo and Ricks. Like, you don't have faith in those guys.
50-50.
Like they could be young
I believe
guys that
can, but I still think you need to bring in another guy, anyways. Regardless, I still don't think
you do. You do need to bring in another guy. Now,
we just
another
gotta
question:
find out how high is cornerback on Howie list at this point. Where is he? Where is it at?
Remember last season we were talking about Ringo getting converted to a safety. Can you see that happening with Vic Fangio?
Yeah. I think Sal was just scared.
Mm.
He wanted to prove people wrong. He heard it out there. He was like, "Oh no, he gonna be a corner. No."
I think that would be great.
If he's not a corner, he's not a corner.
I think that would be great. Like when I seen that dude, what's going on, Stu? When I seen that dude
They're not selling. That's the problem.
Two penalties in one play. I said, "Oh man, he getting beat, and he's costing our team." I said, "Listen, he needs to just be in coverage."
I think we missed our best opportunity to get Buddha.
Yeah,
they're not selling no more.
Yeah, I think Buddha.
They buying, bro.
I think Buddha's off the market.
All signs is them trying to take another offensive weapon to get better. They trying to get Marvin or Malik Neighbors right now.
Marvin Harrison, they ain't going. Yeah, I don't think they can get him.
They have 4. It could fall their way.
It could, because I think a lineman is going to be top 3.
I don't.
I think. You don't think so?
No.
Top
3 is going to be quarterbacks.
All quarterbacks.
Somebody going to trade up to 1. The only way the top 3 isn't quarterback is if Chicago trades back and stays in the top 3.
Yeah, because Justin Fields just came out and said that he still want to be a Bear.
So. Yeah, and if they trade it, I'm just saying, like, if you see them trade out of 1 to 3, you know they're getting Marvin Harrison.
That would be
cool. Or whoever the best guy on their board is. But I think they get Marvin. I would get
Marvin. I would too. I would too, bro. I would too, bro.
So it's a situation for me where, like, the first 3 quarterback. If he fall to 4, I mean, the only thing about it that don't scare me is, like, Kyler Murray isn't, like, the greatest of quarterbacks where he's like, oh, if he get a number 1, he gonna go crazy. It's just like,
yeah. I'm just saying it's gonna be scary because he got a little help.
But hey, what you think about Hollywood?
Hollywood Brown,
wide receiver 3.
I like it.
You know, he's a free agent.
Yeah, I like it. You know who they put on us? You know who they put on us? Who? Because of Kellen Moore.
Who?
Cowboys old receiver. It went to the Texas. I think he was at the Texas. Damn, what's his name, y'all? Noah Brown. Yeah.
Noah Brown. Yeah.
They try to put that on us. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, I see that. I
wouldn't want Noah.
That's nasty.
They try to put that on us, bro. I said, what? Noah Brown is not. No.
That's nasty. That's nasty as hell.
See, I'm not. I think Alameda wasn't used correctly last season. I don't think he wasn't. Then he had to rotate with Julio Jones and all that. I just think that he wasn't used correctly. I think that we should bring him back if we can't find another talented wide receiver 3 and Alameda go somewhere else. I think we should bring him back.
Yeah, I think it's an opportunity to bring a few guys back. Kevin Byard for the 9-5 save. I mean, I'm with that. Unless we get the opportunity to bring somebody else in. I'm trying to think. I don't really see nobody else like to bring back. There ain't many guys like it's up for contracts. I'm probably not bringing back anybody that we brought last year.
You talk about like the Zach Cunninghams,
I'm probably not bringing none of them.
The Nicholas Morrows.
What? They didn't do nothing. They didn't provide any substance to the team. They just threw away the bread.
You talk about week 3, they balled out, bro.
This man said week 3 is wild.
Bro, I'm messing with you. Yo, bro,
you said week 3 like, hey, look, they had one good game. They went crazy.
No, I'm messing with you, bro. Like, I think that Nicholas Morrow just was food on the field, bro. He kept getting put in situations. kept getting put in situations where he just got beat. Tight ends and receivers beating in the slot slants, out routes. He just can't cover. And they game planned around it. Teams actually game planned around that. Not Nicholas Morrow. Zach Cunningham. Zach Cunningham got injured towards the tail end of the season, and it was to the point where we was like, "Yo, bring Zach Cunningham back. Please let him be healthy." The fact that we said Zach Cunningham, please be healthy, our linebacker room was like sad, bro. It was sad. Bro.
Can't believe we was in a predicament like that.
But look, how we likes him though. How we like Zach.
And that's all. That's where I'm at, bro. Like I don't want to be in that situation no more, man. Where we around here begging for mid bottom tier players to be on our team because we ain't got no other choices. Because everything else we looking at is so sad. You just begging for anybody. You'll take anybody.
Yeah. And that's what I don't want. That's what I don't want. I do also want the defensive tackle, the D line to get more stacked because I don't want those guys to have that many snaps, bro. I want them as fresh as possible down the stretch to the point where you can't look at Jordan Davis and say, "Oh, he's out of shape" and all that. Break out those stories. You can say, "Okay, well, he's effective when he's in." Like that's what I want. I don't want those storylines again, where as though he's lazy, he gained weight and all that. Yeah, he did say he fell off, just like Jalen Carter said he fell off. But these guys can't play that many snaps, man. I think we lean too much on these young guys, and then we didn't really get too much from the Marlon T.
Out of here.
Milton Williams.
Keep Milton.
Yeah, you got to keep Milton. But you didn't get none from the other guys.
He trade bait though. If you call with the right player on the board, Milton got to go.
You ain't loyal.
It got to be the right player though. No, it got to be the right player though. It got to be working. You can't even listen. You can't call me with nothing on par with Milton. He got to be better than Milton. He got to be better. And I'm gonna need a little compensation.
I
ain't playing no games, man. How we better get on the move?
How we gotta get this roster back together to the point where we look like the Philadelphia Eagles and not like that crap in the last 8 games, man. I can't deal with that anymore, bro. I can't. Frustrating to watch. Games that we could have won and like Jonathan Gannon beat us, bro. Like I was pissed on my porch. I was pissed.
Why you had to do that to me just now, bro?
Huh? Because man, we got to open these wounds together.
No, you supposed to let me just lay in the back seat and just drift off. I have forgot he blew it.
Yeah, man.
No, I ain't forget that. I did.
Horrible, bro. That's why I'm like, yo, we got to get it together. We really got to get it together.
I didn't. I'll never forget what he did to me. I feel disgusting on the inside that he did that to us.
So if we get like a guy like Snead, and we get rid of Bradbury,
I'm with it. I'll be like this right here.
But then what do you do with Avonte Maddox? But who's a slot?
Isaiah Rodgers, sir.
Okay.
Avonte can go, sir. I'm done. I'm tired of paying for your band-aids and your stitches, brother. You can go on ahead.
So y'all hear that? And I'm about to hit him with a question. I think he know where I'm going with it.
Bring up Dallas Goedert if you want to.
No. When do you get there with the Kobe D?
He ain't been here that long though.
He
didn't have one injury the first year. He played the whole 17.
Not one special teams.
Okay. He only played one season as a linebacker and he got hurt. in
Okay.
2 games in,
So
3 games in.
So when do you say that about the Kobe Dean?
How many times has Avonte Maddox been hurt? This is his what?
I know Avonte Maddox. I know Avonte Maddox.
Third or fourth season being injured.
I know he's injury prone, bro.
But
what
you
I'm
telling
saying
me,
is,
hold on. So Kobe Dean, you telling me Kobe Dean come out and do what Avonte Maddox did in year 2 and pretty much solidify himself as one of the premier linebackers, and then he goes back to getting injured again. What am I gonna say? I'll be like, dang, I'm getting rid of him too.
damaged goods, bro.
Goods. Listen, you got this season, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got this season. At least, look, I ain't gonna even say you got to come out and put your best year together. You know what I mean? But I need you to put at least 15 games out there, and I needed to be at least B- minimum. And that's with me grading you on a curve, because I know what that lens Frank do to your foot. I know that the injury can linger a little bit. It take a little minute to kind of get back rolling. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of leeway that you're gonna need a couple of weeks to get your feet under you and get back to moving how you was before. So I'm gonna deal with that. But what we're gonna have to do is to lock in, bro. You got to lock in. When you come back, I need to see something. I need to see at least 15 games. I need at least 15.
I don't know if we're gonna get that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I
Especially
need at least listen. You don't give me 15 games. You're a glorified bench boy.
When people like, yo, because we gonna be doing this thing, man. And if the Kobe Dean either go down,
what if he doesn't though? Like, you thinking about the negative? I ain't thinking about the negative. I'm thinking about the. What if he come out here and really show us what we've been thinking he got? What happens then? You want to be negative, Nancy?
I know.
What happens if he come? What happens if he come out here and put
question.
himself in the top 10 linebackers in the league?
That won't happen, bro.
I can't say that.
That won't happen, bro. Not top 10.
How many linebackers struggled in their first 2 seasons?
A lot. TJ Edwards did.
I ain't talking about TJ Edwards level. I'm talking about the greats. Most of them.
A lot. Yeah.
So who's to say he can't? And I ain't saying like, oh, he top 10 all time. I'm saying like top 10 linebackers in the 2024 season. He puts. I know what you talking about. Top 10. And that's all around play. Him being able to cover, tackling. It ain't really that hard, because if you really think about it, you start naming them, you like, oh, I mean, that might not be too hard for Kobe Dean to be top 10. At least fringe top 10, where you can argue him in the 10.
We got a lot of hope, bro. That's all.
No, name the linebackers, bro. Really name them, and then think about it in your head. Like, oh, dang. After you get past Roquan Smith, you start searching. You start searching for linebackers that's really playing top tier.
You got some linebackers out here. David, White.
Devontae David ain't even under contract, so
no, he's not.
What he's any older. Yeah. I wasn't even talking older. Because you don't even know if Levante, you know what I'm saying, what he gonna be next year. He 30 what? 32? 33?
Yeah.
You don't even know what he got next season. I was talking about more of the guys that's playing at the top level. You got Roquan, you got you got Greenlaw and your boy out there in San Francisco, Greenlaw and
hey, my boy. But, Fred Warner.
Fred Warner. Well, you don't even know what Greenlaw gonna be back, because he got an Achilles injury now. So that's 2.
I see that.
That's 2. And then who next? TJ Edwards? It started getting slim. Then you start looking for linebackers like Bobby Wagner in Seattle, so you ain't gonna use him.
I thought he was a free agent.
He might be now. I wouldn't sign him. He's 35.
I'm just thinking about the linebackers.
It's really slim, bro. Then you got Kendricks. You got, I mean, I can start naming linebackers, but then when you start thinking about, like, for real, you can really argue it ain't gonna be that hard for him to be in the top 10.
I gotta
See,
see
you
it.
thinking about it. You thinking about it how I thought about it when the person that told me it said it. Then I really went to looking through my phone and looking at linebackers, and I was like, oh, all the linebackers I thought was really playing was like older.
I gotta see it to believe it. That's all I'm saying.
Look at the linebackers, bro.
Hold up.
You ain't gotta look at it right now, but I'm just saying, when you get a chance,
I'm gonna look at it.
Look at the linebackers in the league.
But yeah, I gotta see it to believe it though. I gotta see it to believe it.
No, I ain't saying it's gonna happen, but like,
no, I'm saying no. I'm not even talking about him being top 10. I'm just talking about like him actually being consistent and being on the field. You know, I gotta see it to believe it because of right now. I just think that,
look,
you said, with that injury,
linebackers they got listed.
Go ahead.
And you tell me if he can be in this. Okay, Demario Davis. You say he not really that good. Bobby Wagner, old.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Fred, Levante, Matt Milano, Roquan Smith, Dre Greenlaw. Then it's Eric Kendricks, Nick Bolton, Tremaine Edmonds, CJ Mosley, another old guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you say Micah Edge. He could be in the top 10, bro. I mean, it's possible if he come in and actually listen, he actually can play games and show some of that talent that we all know he has. It ain't the fact that we don't think he has talent. It's the fact that we don't think he's going to be able to withstand a 17-game season. So you kind of down on him like you just already had your first opportunity. You didn't even make it. But the linebacker pool in the NFL ain't really hitting like that. I mean, if you want Kendricks back, he available.
No, I don't want Kendricks back though. What's going on, awesomeness? But no, I don't want him. I don't want him back.
Man, he available now. You know what I mean?
I don't want him back.
They got Granddaddy out there. Granddaddy Bobby, he out there.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on him. Like I wanted him in the middle of the season because the linebacker room that we had, but when he got picked up by Seattle, I was like, all right, I'm off of that.
I wish we would have got the right Edmonds, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, because that dude, I wanted to go in the Novacare and smack him, bro. Dumb stuff he was doing on the field.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
I don't know.
Like how
you can tell me, I'll tell you, because I don't know what he did.
How you are about Bradbury, that's how I was on him.
Nah, we both was like that. I was like, boy, Edmonds is burnt toast. That boy is crispy chickens. Yo. People out there like, oh no, you got to give him an opportunity. Opportunity for what? Did you see that? Hold on, you see that?
It was horrible. Horrible, bro.
We're gonna get better though, man. I gotta believe we're gonna get better. I would like to see, you know what I'm saying, stand up.
I like that comment from you because you were saying like as the roster is constructed, we cook. That you were saying stuff
roster
like
right now today. I say the same thing. It ain't changed. Words didn't change. But obviously, that's me looking at it with one eye. I ain't looking at how we add to the roster. You're asking me to and also what these coaches could put in position wise for these players that we have. I don't give a damn. Yo, this boy, yo. Don't try to sell me that. Don't try to sell me. No, I'm just saying. I don't want to be sold, DV. You said you seen Vic Fangio's scheme. Now, how could I'm gonna play a game, right? How could Bradbury benefit from the scheme? He can't. You see what's going on with Xavier and Howard right now? That's what Bradbury at. You see what happened? That man is reported to be cut because of his performance, and he couldn't. Like Vic Fangio, you can hide a weak corner. You can. You can put him on the weak side, backside. You know, you can shift him over the top, keep help over the, whatever. The problem is, I don't trust Bradbury to cover for 4.2 seconds without getting burnt. He has nothing. Burnt. He got burnt by rookies. He got burnt by the double move. He got burnt by teams basically if you keep Bradbury on the team, this is what you're saying. I'm willing to let you attack me.
Exactly.
I'm willing to let you do whatever you want right there, 30 times, whatever. If you want to
The
attack
Seattle
Bradbury,
game, bro. The Seattle game. That's
you
exactly
let
what
Drew Lock
happened. That's exactly what happened.
turn you
The
into a
Seattle
victim.
game. Bruh. I'm like, and then they're gonna show him he looking all lost. Like, where my help? Nah, bro. Get your ass back on the bench. Because they took him out, then they put him back in, and he got cooked. He got
I was
cooked.
disappointed with Real.
Yeah, disappointed. Nah, bro. Disappointed was that you had some type of high hopes for him, man. I knew he was cooked.
No. I told y'all what my hopes was.
No, you did.
Same hopes I got for Reed Blankenship right now, and nobody want to listen to me. Make that boy a linebacker, or he gonna have real problems next year. I said it.
I don't know.
Again. I told. Listen. What did I? If you want, I go back and clip it. I'll pull the clip. You need Terrell Edmonds in coverage. He burnt toast. Put him at linebacker. He the best at linebacker. That's what we want to play when to bring him in. Play him at linebacker.
You said that, but I don't see
what happened.
I think Reed Blankenship is willing to learn.
It's not about learning though, bro. It's ability. You cannot leave Reed Blankenship out there on any of these fast guys, bro. He is burnt toast. Terrell Edmonds isn't a bad safety, but if he get caught on any of the guys that run anything over a 4.5, he burnt chickens. And that's Reed Blankenship, bro. I watch people run past him. He's not a turnstile. He can cover short distance. But when you gotta cover 30 yards down the field, Reed Blankenship turns into a liability.
So would you as Vic Fangio today, y'all going into training camp and you see what you're talking about, would you switch Reed Blankenship to linebacker and put Kelly Ringo to safety in that spot?
Have you seen Vic Fangio defense a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
He play games with your eyes with the safeties.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to bet majority of Reed Blankenship snaps are going to be the one that rotates into the box. They'll be sitting like this, but then they'll kind of like into the box.
Yeah. I've seen it.
Come down the backside. What you think you got open now is a safety sitting there as a linebacker. So, like, I'm guaranteeing that's what's going to end up happening because he's not going to trust Reed Blankenship deep, and you probably going to end up.
I'm going to leave him
with probably Sidney Brown. I just don't know when Sidney coming back. I think Sidney gonna benefit a lot from the Fangio.
They talk about like October is when he coming back, like mid-October. But you still got to ramp up and get ready for the upcoming week.
He might speed it up too. You never know.
He could.
October not even really late into the season either. It's like the perfect time to get back.
Mm-hmm. And I'm hoping that they get this open practice like August 4th. I need it to be August 4th because I'm gonna be away. I'm going on a cruise the following week, so it got to be August 4th.
They're gonna slap you across the head. You shouldn't have said nothing out loud. You shouldn't have said it out loud.
Because if not, then I'm gonna miss that, Joe, man. I'm gonna be stream. I want to stream it again. So, shit.
I know the ticket's not expensive. I'm trying to see how much a little plane flight is.
No, like it's $25 to get the field SS too. It's $10.
I know the ticket to the game ain't fat. I'm talking about a little plane flight. When I find out the date, see what I can do about a little plane flight.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. I hope it's the 4th, man.
I can take a turnaround. You know what I mean? I can come up there, boom, stay one, boom, in the morning, be out.
Right.
I don't even need to stay long. gonna figure it out. But man, yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm hungry, man. We had an hour and 30
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, man.
Y'all, you know, y'all tune in, man. DV got plenty of content coming for y'all daily. Y'all know me, Saturdays, 10 a.m. We got some big things coming up soon here too. Got a big draft coming on the 9th. Mondays, Birds of Broad Street. Wednesdays, you know, to catch me at. I'm finna get back to doing a little extra. And once these big drops come in, y'all can expect videos coming from me weekly. But right now it's a little, it's a little dry. So I'm gonna give y'all all these lives though. Y'all ain't gonna miss work. I ain't gonna miss work, but I'm working on some things though. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the notification bells for DV, hit the notifications for Smitty, so you don't miss none of this great content, man. But until next time, y'all know what it is.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy King DV, and I'm with my co-host Smitty. What's going on, bro?
Man, it's love, man.
Time for A.J. Brown. Michael Carter the second.
They don't know Jalen Hurts like we know Jalen Hurts.
Was hanging on to Jalen Hurts.
Until next time, man, y'all know what it is.